It is official, Burglars are out now for everyone for free, and in this video we're going to go over everything you need to know about Burglars in The Sims 4. The Sims 4 shares a brand new article. Soul Simmers, it's Xenia here, designer and longtime simmer, to talk about why today is a big day for The Sims 4. If you've ever missed those suspenseful moments when your Sims' peaceful night was interrupted by tense music and a sneaky presence, we've got great news. The Burglar is back. And the best part, it's in the base game, so it's free for everyone with today's update, which by the way, is rolling out now. The next video I upload will be all about the patch notes and what has changed in The Sims 4. The Burglar is an iconic sim featured in The Sims, The Sims 2, and The Sims 3 who sneaks into houses, usually at night when Sims are asleep, to steal household items. As a longtime Sims player, I have wanted to bring the Burglar to The Sims 4. You could say I've been stealing moments to pitch this idea from the very start. Even during my job interview, I asked, what would it take to bring the Burglar back? Now, the Sims team can proudly say the Burglar is back just in time for our 25th birthday, sipping along The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, and trust me, it's worth the wait. So everything you need to know about the Burglar. So how does this Burglar operate in The Sims 4? Here's what you need to know. The infamous Robin Banks, yep, that's her name, we couldn't resist, only strikes at night, sneaking into your Sims' home while everyone is fast asleep, or even if they're awake. So hey, if you got Sims that are night owls, they might actually see the Burglar walking through the front or back door. Before you know it, she'll be grabbing whatever's valuable and making her escape. How to foil that midnight mischief. The Burglar can be arrested by the police if one of your Sims calls promptly. For those who want to play it safe, the Burglar alarm is back too. Place one in your Sims' home for extra protection, because the only way to guarantee the police get to the crime scene in time is by installing a Burglar alarm. Handy Sims can upgrade the alarm to do all sorts of useful things. Automatically call the police, reduce the chance of it breaking, or even zap the Burglar, forcing her to drop the stolen goods. I love the little twist on it. I just love the fact that we can upgrade this. And I know that that was a big worry from Simmers following the teasers and the leak that we had this morning. You know, how are the police gonna be involved? Because police are locked behind Get to Work. So what if you don't have Get to Work? Well, it doesn't matter, because the police are going to be involved in the Burglar alarm system, whether you have the expansion pack or not. So thankfully the Sims team did choose that route instead of, you know, adding that functionality with a paid DLC. Prefer to handle the situation yourself? No problem. Your Sims can take action, whether it's waking up to call the cops, who may or may not catch the thief, or getting into a one-on-one fight. Your Sims have options. Pro tip, Sims who've been hitting the gym have a better chance of winning those fights, so you better get that fitness skill up if you want to beat these Burglars. Special Sims can unleash new defenses. Stopping the Burglar will feel unique depending on who's in the household. Special Sims can bring even more possibilities. Oh my gosh, we have pack integrations here. The first one, have a dog. They'll chase the Burglar right out. Requires the Cats and Dogs expansion pack. Werewolves can intimidate the Burglar into leaving. Requires the Werewolves game pack. Spellcasters, they've got everything from confusion spells to full-on transformations. Servos can zap the Burglar into place with their defense matrix. Requires the Sims 4 Discover University. Scientists can use the freeze ray to immobilize them. Requires Get to Work. Vampires, of course, might take advantage of the situation for a quick warm-blooded snack before commanding the Burglar to leave. Requires the Vampires game pack. This is great. You know, these things aren't a necessity to Burglars, but they just add to the experience. I was even thinking that myself. How are animals going to react? And I'm so happy they've implemented that here with pack compatibility. Even Sims without superpowers have fun reactions. Teenagers might stop to take a selfie with the Burglar before bolting to safety. Talk about stealing the spotlight. No, I freaking love that. It still feels so Sims, and that's what I was kind of worried about with Burglars returning. It's such an iconic, integral part of The Sims, and they still make it feel The Sims with the, you know, very stupid interactions sometimes, but that's what makes The Sims The Sims. Iconic characters like Agnes Crumple Bottom and Bonehilda won't run. They're ready to fight. In total, we've included over 50 unique reactions across the base game in 17 different packs, along with 37 player-directed interactions. Who knew a bit of thievery could add so much character to your game? So there are a lot of possibilities here. Wow. Burglar visits are rare because we want those moments to stand out. But for those of you who thrive on chaos, we've got you covered with the new Lot Challenge Heist Havoc, which we did see in the leak. Turn this on and not only will the burglar visit more often, but even trusty alarms might start acting up. You've been warned. We are so thrilled to finally bring the burglar back into the Sims universe, sending a special shout out to our full team for making this a reality. Robin Banks isn't just ready to rob your Sims' houses, she's here to steal your hearts too. What better way to celebrate the Sims' 25th birthday than with the nostalgic yet fresh edition? We hope you're as excited as we are to see what kind of chaos Robin Banks will bring to your households. Dag Zenny, I love the name Robin Banks. Like, that is just so funny. They also have a little clip here, which I will have as background visual for this video that the Sims team has posted, kind of revealing and fully announcing the return of Burglars to the Sims. I gotta go ahead and say, just from this here, I think they did a pretty good job at bringing them back. And you know, the fact that they're free, I'm so happy they're free, and they should have always been free. But you know, they could have had an opportunity to throw them in a pack. I'm glad they didn't. Honestly, they probably didn't because they knew they'd get eaten alive. So there's a little frequently asked questions for burglars that I'm gonna cover here before I wrap up this video. Do I need to own businesses and hobbies to get the burglar in game? No, the burglar update will be available to all Simmers as part of today's base game update. Is there anything new with how the burglar works in The Sims 4? There are quite a few new updates with how burglars work. First, there will be updated music accompanying the burglar when they spawn on your lot. In addition, there is the new Heist Havoc Lot Challenge that will spawn the burglar on your lot at a higher rate. Interested to hear the new music. Similar to before, burglar alarms can be installed on Sims' lots to help keep their belongings safe. But now you can upgrade the alarm to reduce the chance of it breaking, automatically call the police, or even zap the burglar. In addition, you'll be able to upgrade your burglar alarms so they break less often. In addition, Sims can now take justice into their own hands, and special Sims can unleash their own defenses as we've outlined in our dev diary. Are any new items or functionality coming to the base game to support the burglar? Police officers will be returning to the base game to help tackle those pesky burglars. You will also be able to install burglar alarms on your Sims' residential or small business venues in the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack lots to keep their belongings safe. Is there anything that the burglar can't steal? Most build objects cannot be stolen, such as outdoor plants that are planted directly in the ground, windows, lights, elevators, etc. Can you befriend Robin Banks? Yes, you will be able to interact with and befriend Robin Banks. You can even add Robin Banks to your household. If you do this, another burglar will generate to take Robin's place, or a Sim that already exists in the world with the right traits who is unplayed can fulfill the role. New burglars will spawn with these same traits but a random appearance and name. I do like that though. Can Robin Banks die? If so, will she regenerate? Yes, Robin Banks can die, and yes, she will regenerate. Similar to Father Winter, there will be a new burglar with similar traits that will be randomly generated if this happens. It's not listed in this dev diary, but it's important to note that if you don't want burglars on in your save, you can actually turn this off in the settings menu. I was seeing a lot of comments from people saying it could be triggering to some people if they've suffered in-home robberies before, and if you don't want them, you do have an option to turn them off. Okay, you guys will have to share your thoughts on burglars and what you think about their return to The Sims 4 and how they've made their return. I personally think this is everything and more than I've asked for with the return of them, especially with the pack integration here, the dogs reacting. I'm excited to see that, all the different reactions. I'm personally pleased, but you guys will have to share your thoughts below. But that's gonna be it from me for now until my next video where we go over the patch notes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and happy life simming.